What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today I wanted to talk about some good old rumor and speculation, but also with today we usually just talk about rumor and speculation, but today I kind of wanted to throw in a couple of facts, a couple of things that have been announced. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I think I'm going to change the format of today's upload to something similar to that. Love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on it in the comment section below. Also, what would I name it? A PlayStation news, or would it be like Monday news, Monday gaming news? Love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and kick it off with PlayStation maintenance. Oh no, MonkeyFlop, what are you talking about? PlayStation maintenance? The PlayStation Network goes down all the time. Well, fingers crossed the PlayStation Network doesn't go down. Now, the times that they have is from 10 to 11, which is an hour PlayStation maintenance. But I would say, to be on the safe side, PlayStation maintenance lasts a little bit longer than what they usually say. So I would say from 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to about 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just plan on PlayStation maintenance happening. Now, usually with PlayStation maintenance, the PlayStation Network does not go down for multiplayer, but you might not be able to access your account settings. You might not be able to access your PlayStation Network store, or, you know, different things like that. So I would just plan accordingly, and if all else fails, have a single player game ready to play if you guys are planning on playing at the wee hours. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just letting you guys know, not trying to front or anything. Okay, so another thing that I actually wanted to talk about was, holy cow, did you guys see Jak and Daxter for the PlayStation 4 coming from the PlayStation 2? We got confirmed Jak 2, Jak 3, and Jak X coming. Now, I've made tons of videos about this. I've talked about it in videos similar to this, where I'm like, okay, one of the games that needs to come back is Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter, Jak and Daxter, Jak and Daxter, Jak and Daxter, and it's finally happening. I mean, it's awesome to see that Parappa the Rapper is coming out and all that stuff. It's awesome to see Crash Bandicoot was well overdue for the PlayStation 4. We haven't really seen anything from Jak and Daxter in a really long time, so this is awesome to me. It got me really excited when I saw the trailer this morning, and a lot of you guys actually tweeted at me as well, so wow. Alright, so next up on the list, Marvel's Spider-Man. Now, there's a lot of rumor and speculation that Spider-Man might be releasing in 2017 on the PlayStation 4, and it's kind of rumor and speculation because if you look at the game that they created a while ago, like Sunset Overdrive, now that was actually announced 1 year prior to the release. So that's where a lot of the rumor and speculation is kind of surrounding. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Spider-Man would be fan-freaking-tastic if it got released on the PlayStation 4 in 2017. But I wouldn't hold your breath, and I want a really good game, guys. If it was just announced last year, usually games that get announced and then kind of come out 2 years later. If it does come out this year and it's fantastic, awesome. If it's not ready, game developers, please reserve the right to freaking wait. That's just my opinion. Love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions about that in the comment section below as well. Okay, so Jep America _89. I apologize if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but I'm going to include your tweets in this video as well. If you guys are following me on Twitter, each and every Monday I'm going to tweet out, hey, what news stories do you want me to cover? Hey, what rumor and speculation do you want me to cover? And your replies might make it to one of these videos like his did today. That being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So he asks, what are your thoughts with GameStop potentially shutting down completely? I've already seen it happen where I live to 36 stores last year. Dude, I already saw that too. I saw a lot of my GameStops around my area shut down. He goes on to say, rumor has it that supposedly 150 will be closing in the United States soon. We are going to see the end of GameStop next year, question mark. And then he also tweets out, "Oh, Scott, please confirm that a rumor I heard with the upcoming release of Xbox Game Pass." If you guys don't know Xbox Game Pass, it's similar to PlayStation Now, and that's what he's referring to. PS Plus is going to compete by merging PS Plus and Now together. We'll get to that in just a second, but let's go ahead and talk about GameStop. Now, that is a big topic, and a lot of people have been talking about that for a really long time. It is confirmed that 150 stores are going to be shutting down in the United States alone, which is massive, and it sucks because a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs, and some people actually like to go to GameStop. Now, what I think the death of GameStop initially was because they really didn't think outside of the box, and they really had a closed mind on their game model. Now, their game model, their thing that they always had was used games, and that did fantastic for years, but let's get like real. It's not happening anymore. Like, Amazon has better deals than GameStop. GameStop really needed to get on the same level, and they really couldn't because of their overhead, you know, everything in between, and plus they needed to turn a profit for investors, blah blah blah. Nobody cares about that, right? But me personally, I would much rather sell my games on Amazon than I would go and trade in my game for 50 cents to GameStop. No thank you. So their old school thinking of, you know, used games, it still works in a sense, but not entirely, and not a lot of people are buying new games. A lot of people that go into the store, like myself, just purchase like PlayStation Network codes, PlayStation Network cards, because I personally don't like to leave my credit card information online. I know Sony has fantastic security and everything, but I don't feel comfortable, so I'd rather purchase, you know, prepaid cards, me personally. So if I go to GameStop, that's what I'm gonna buy, but I usually don't go to GameStop because like everywhere sells those codes. Like, I can go to 7-Eleven, I can go to a local convenience store, Target, anything, and they'll have them. Now, one thing that I think might turn the tides for GameStop is they're starting to think outside of the box, and they're starting to sell memorabilia, they're starting to sell t-shirts, they're starting to sell other things other than video games, but still related to video games, still in the nerd culture of video games, which I love. I've said this in other videos, and it's kind of funny because I'm seeing more and more of it now. When I go to GameStop lately, what I find myself doing is just like browsing through all the nerdy stuff that they have, all of the different collectibles, the t-shirts, and all of the accessories other than like video games, because like I said, I get my video games usually online or through Amazon. GameStop is not even considered a source of where I get my games anymore. So like I said, if GameStop starts to do more of that, then I think they're on the right track, and I think they might be able to, you know, press through this and hopefully open up more shops later on in the future. The reason why I'm like, oh, I don't want GameStop to disappear completely is because I live in LA, and most of the mom and pop shops around my area are a lot more expensive, surprisingly, than GameStop. If you're looking for a local deal, you want the game the same day, 9 times out of 10, GameStop is a cheaper buy. I don't know what it is about mom and pop shops around my area anyways, but they're more expensive. There are some really good ones, like if you live in LA, World 8 is a fantastic one. That's not too expensive. It's kind of far from where I live. Like I said, the mom and pop shops, video game stores around my area, it's just too expensive. So and go figure, like I just saw one GameStop in Culver City. I was there a couple of weeks ago, and they shut down, and I'm like, what the heck happened? And then I saw a sign that it was remodeled. Lately, I've actually been back, and I saw that they remodeled the place, and they've added all the fandom, all the video game culture, you know, all of what video game like what gamers love, and that's the memorabilia, that's t-shirts, that's different things, that's different ways that we as gamers can express ourselves. And I think that's fantastic that they're starting to finally step into the right direction. I wish they would have caught on a little bit sooner, especially when like Hot Topic and all these other places are selling like official PlayStation merch. But love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section below. Last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the PlayStation Plus rumor that the PlayStation Plus and the PlayStation Now is going to merge together and have babies. I doubt that's actually going to happen because PlayStation would lose a lot of money by that. PlayStation Now is a lot more expensive per month than the PlayStation Plus. So if they were to combine that service, it would be a lot of money. Now, they might revamp it and they might say, okay, if you just want multiplayer, you pay one price. If you don't want multiplayer but you want the PlayStation Plus PlayStation Now subscription, it would be this price. I think that might be a possibility, but as far as right now, everything's just rumor and speculation. I have actually checked with a couple of sources who say that it could be possible of this so-called merge. They said that, you know, it could be something that's in the works, but they can't confirm officially. I think everything comes down to money and price points. For me as a gamer, that's really what it comes down to. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not spending $30 a month on no service like that, and that's what it's looking like right now. I mean, I still don't pay for PlayStation Now, and that's about 20 bucks a month if you're going month to month, on a month to month basis. And I complain about PlayStation Plus being 60 bucks a year. So do you really expect me to fork out that extra cash for this merge? You know, it's kind of tough to tell, because I speak for a lot of other gamers out there as well. I mean, considering the fact that most people usually buy 2 to 3 video games per year within the entire year, you know, because games are expensive. Everybody's got a life and everybody has bills to pay and things, you know, you have to live. So typically each household buys maybe 1 to 3 video games per year. But like I said, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the PlayStation Plus PlayStation Now merge? Do you guys think that would be a possibility? Do you think that would be something that you would sink your pocketbook into? Like I said, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section below. If you would take 2 seconds out of your day, hit a like, that really helps me out. If you guys haven't already subscribed, that would be awesome as well. And I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.